Good evening, everyone. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America. And welcome to another edition of Talking with Tom on YouTube. Live chat is open, so say hello on live chat. And we're waiting for our first check-in. Dave from Florida. And Steve and Ethan from the Springfield, Agawam, Massachusetts area. So we got 2 check-ins so far. Okay, welcome Dave from Florida and Steve and Ethan from Massachusetts. I hope the signal's coming in loud and clear at both locations. All right, we got big news to announce here tonight. And I'm just waiting for a couple more check-ins here on the program. And Steve and Ethan Carlin say you're looking good and sounding great. Thank you very much for that signal report from the Springfield, Massachusetts, Agawam area in Massachusetts. And I'm sure we're coming in just as good down in Florida with Crazy Dave. Our first check-in, Crazy Dave. Okay. Let's get right down to business. funtowerradio.com. The hottest hits. funtowerradio. funtowerradio.com. The hottest hits. With Rock and Ron Sedaley, doing a couple of shows a week. And Michelle Russo with Love Letters, doing a couple of 2-hour shows a week. Michelle Russo with Love Letters. So check it out, funtowerradio.com on the internet, and you'll be glad you did. Dave says, sounding good here in Florida. Do you remember Joe and Frank Perganowski from WMMW? The name doesn't sound familiar, Dave. What did they do there? Were they announcers on the air, chief engineer, sales department? I take it they were 2 brothers, Joe and Frank, from WMMW 1470 AM radio in downtown Meriden, Connecticut. Used to have studios on Church Street until they knocked the building down. Used to be number 1 Church Street, the address. And they knocked the building down and they put up a brand new building, I understand, on the corner of Church and Colony in downtown Meriden. A building with offices, with living headquarters spaces for people to live at, apartments, and retail space for stores on the bottom level. No, I'm sorry, Dave. I don't remember Frank and Joe. If you tell me what they did at WMMW, it might bring back something in my memory. But right now, the name does not sound familiar. Sorry about that. I remember Phil Callen. I remember Jay Gold. I remember Steve McNamara. Let's see, Al Henry. Oh boy, the names go on and on. Walt Solick. Oh, I see. They were a friend of a friend. He's not sure what they did or who they were, but they were a friend of a friend in Meriden. Oh, okay. So we'd have to go and ask that friend, I guess. And Steve and Ethan Carlin says, speaking of moving, did you hear that WAQY Rock 102 from East Longmeadow moved to Longmeadow, Mass? No, Steve, I didn't hear that. Thanks for bringing that up. Wacky Rock 102, WAQY. They were in East Longmeadow. They moved to a new location in Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Not that far away, but probably a new and improved location. Thanks for the info on that, Steve. No, I didn't hear that. So thanks for the report from Massachusetts. I'm wondering where everybody else is. Anyways, I'm going to break the news. The other people, I don't know why they're not here, why they didn't check in yet. But talking about moving, I'm not actually moving. This is in addition to YouTube. I'm thinking of bringing the old show back again on Facebook. I don't know if I should do it right now or not, because Facebook is kind of giving me a hard time. It took me a long, long time to get back on Facebook. You know that, Dave. Dave was trying to help me, telling me to change my name, change my email address, change everything, color my hair a different color, change my name, my address, my phone number. Well, we finally got through to Facebook and Meta, the parent company of Facebook, Meta, M-E-T-A. And Dave from Florida says yes. Well, we finally got through to Meta. And we got back on Facebook, and things are kind of looking good on there right now, but they could be better. Oh, Carol checked in from the Philippines. Hello, Tom. Your show is good, loud and clear here in the Philippines. God bless you. Thank you very much, Carol, for that report from the Philippines. And Steve and Ethan Carlin say, glad to have you back on Facebook. Yeah, well, it took me a lot to get back on there. That's for sure. So I don't know. I was thinking of bringing the show back again on Friday night from 8 until 9 or 8 and till whenever. Back on Friday night. And Dave says hello to Carol in the Philippines. Dave from Florida. So I don't know if you people are willing to support me on this venture of bringing the show back on Facebook. I'll have both shows, Facebook and YouTube. I'm not going to cancel YouTube completely. I'm just going to have, in addition to the Wednesday night get together here on YouTube, I'll have the Friday night get together on Facebook. Oh boy, my throat is getting dry. Time for some kava. Coffee time. Oh, that's better. That's good. So, I don't know. We'll see how things go. Is anyone having trouble with Dave says sounds great. And Carol says hi to Dave and his family, and God bless you all. From Carol in the Philippines. Anyone having trouble with Facebook like I am? I can't put any friends on my friends list. I got 12 friends. And I don't know how I even got those 12 friends. Dave from Florida says, thanks, Carol. Same to you, too. I got 12 friends on my friends list. Every time I try to get to the friends list, they said, it's not available at this time. You've reached your limit. My limit is 12 friends. That doesn't make any sense. On my other Facebook page, Tom Coss on Facebook, I had over 1,000 friends on my friends list all over the world. Steve Carlin said friends should automatically show up. Yeah, if I had their phone numbers, I would call them and tell them, hey, start showing up. But so far they're not. I only have 12 people on the friends list. And Facebook will not let me do any more at this time. They're saying I've reached my limit. I mean, that's not much of a limit. I see people with 300, 400, 500 friends in their friends list. And like I said, my old Tom Coss Facebook page had over 1,000 friends from around the world. A lot of them were amateur radio operators, just like I am, WA1LYT. That is the FCC call letters that were assigned to me when I applied for my FCC radio license. Oh, we got another check-in. Keith Swanhall is here. And he says, hi, Tom. And Stephen Ethan Carlin said, that's absolutely crazy. I understand the limit is 5,000 friends. Wow. And Dave says, give it some time. You might need to do it gradually. Yeah, I've been giving it time. And every time I go to put another friend in, they tell me I reached my limit. I don't know why they're doing this to me. That's why I'm hesitating about going back on Facebook Live. That was the news, Keith Swanhall. I'm considering doing 2 shows. The one here on YouTube on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. And I'm thinking of going back to Friday at 8 p.m. on Facebook. So it'll be 2 shows a week. If you can't make one show, you can try making the other one. Anyways, Keith Swanhall says, so great to see you. Thank you very much, Keith. Nice to have you on here, too, on live chat. we got the live chat problem straightened out. It was a 2-minute delay between times you can key in something on live chat, but now you can do it as much as you want. So don't be shy. Key it in, friends. Say hello. Make your comments on the program. And you don't have to wait 2 minutes anymore. I figured out how to get around that situation. So you can just make as many comments as you want in live chat. We got that all straightened out and taken care of. I'm thankful for that. That's for sure. Because a lot of people were complaining before. They had to wait 2 minutes between what they keyed in on live chat. And I would comment on something, and 2 minutes later, they'd reply. And Steve and Ethan Carlin says, have you been enjoying the last few days in the 70s? Oh, yes. Wow. Has it been 6 more weeks of cold weather already? Is the groundhog right? Punxsutawney Phil? Was he right? 6 weeks are up? Yeah, we'll take the 70s. That's just about right. Not too cold, not too hot. Very, very, very good weather here in southern New England. Dave, in Florida. We're getting the same kind of temperatures that you're getting. And Dave says, the flyer I sent you was just for guys with VWs. Oh, he sent me a flyer about people that own cars and VW buses. And Dave said it's 72 degrees down here. That's about what it is up here. It's about 72 up here, Dave. And I got the window open right now. And trying to get some beautiful fresh air into the room here so I can stay awake. I got the window open for fresh air, and I got my cup of coffee, kava, to keep me awake here. Time for more coffee right now. Oh, boy, that's good. Glad I got the coffee. Oh, Dave says that flyer was from 9 years ago, so it's probably outdated by now, Dave. I guess you were showing me what he used to do. Steve and Ethan Carlin says it's been a brutal, cold, snowy winter. It certainly has been. Yes, it has. It looks like we might be out of the woods now. And it looks like it's all over and we can put it behind us, I hope. Steve and Ethan Carlin in the Springfield, Agawam, Massachusetts area. It definitely has been brutal, cold, and snowy. We haven't had a winter like this in quite some time, I guess. Steve and Ethan Carlin. Yeah, Dave Dorvey says he is tired and retired. Just like the rest of us here. I think Steve Carlin is tired and retired. And I am definitely tired and retired. Except for doing the show here on YouTube. Tom Coss Live on YouTube. So what do you think, friends? Should I go back on Facebook on Friday night from 8 to 9? That's what I was thinking of. Yep. Steve Carlin says he's tired and retired. So that makes like the bunch of us here. We're all tired and retired. I could give it a shot, I guess, going back on Facebook and see how it works out. I was kind of checking it out today to see how things go. And Dave says, cool, yes, go back on Facebook. Okay, well, we'll have to see how that works out there, Dave, from Florida. It would expand the show. We'll probably reach more viewers if we do Facebook and YouTube. Right now, we're just doing YouTube. In the past, that's what we did, Dave. We did, let's see, the schedule was Friday night on Facebook from 8 to 9, and then Saturday night from 7 to 8 on YouTube. Friday night was Facebook, and Saturday night was YouTube. Oh, Rose is here. Hello, Rose, from New London, Connecticut area. Welcome to the gang and the group here on live chat on Talking with Tom for a Wednesday, March 11th, 2026. And Rose says, glad to be back. Okay, I hope you're in good health, Rose. I hope everything's going well with you. And we're glad to see you here on live chat on Talking with Tom on YouTube. If you missed the news, I'm thinking of going back on Facebook Live on Friday nights from 8 until 9 o'clock or 8 until whenever. We used to do Friday night from 8 to 9 on Facebook, and then we did 7 to 8 on YouTube on Saturday evening. And Rose from New London, Connecticut says that would be great too. I remember that. Okay, well, it looks like we're getting some support as far as doing it. The problem was I'm having trouble getting friends on my friends list. I only have 12 friends. And every time I try to hit in somebody with a friends request, Facebook and the parent company Meta tell me I reached my limit. I mean, 12 friends is not much of a limit, Rose. But that's what they're telling me. Every time I try to hit in somebody for a friend, you reached your limit, please try again later. And I've been trying and trying and trying. And I don't know. It's not working out too good for the friends list. Only got 12 people on the friends list. Yeah, that confirms it, Steve and Ethan Carlin. Rose says 5,000 is supposed to be the limit. And I'm nowhere near 5,000. I only have 12. My old Tom Coss Facebook page had over 1,000. I can't remember the exact amount, but I can tell you it was definitely well over 1,000 friends on the friends list of my old Tom Coss Facebook page. Steve and Ethan Carlin said the same thing. 5,000 is supposed to be the limit. Dave from Florida says, try to send them a friends request. That's what I'm trying to do, Dave. And every time I do it, I get a notice from Meta and Facebook saying, sorry, you can't use this function at this time due to the fact that you've reached your limit. And I'm nowhere near 5,000 friends. So I am trying to send a friends request. I wish some people would send friends requests to me. Maybe that would work the opposite way. If they came to me and sent me a friends request, maybe I could answer that. But I already tried that, Dave, in Florida. And Facebook is not letting me do it for some strange reason. I don't know why. But I'll have to keep trying. They always tell me, try back again later. You've reached your limit. Which is not true because the limit is 5,000. And I'm nowhere near that. All I have is 12 right now on the friends list. Dave says, that's what I meant. Oh, have them send me a friends request. I wish they would. Anybody out there listening, if you're not on my friends list, please send me a friends request to Thomas, Thomas, Coss, Coss. That's the name of my page. And there's a little badge on there that says WA1LYT radio. That's my FCC radio assigned call letters to my radio station. WA1LYT from the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. So if anybody out there is listening to the program, send me a friends request. I got to get my friends list up higher than 12. And we'll see if it works that way. Because me sending out the friends request is not working at all. So, anyways, let's give another shout out to funtowerradio.com, the hottest hits with Rock and Ron Sedaley and Michelle Russo and Love Letters. funtowerradio.com, FUNTOWERRADIO, all one word, funtowerradio.com on the internet, the hottest hits. Check it out with my good friend Rock and Ron Sedaley, doing a couple of shows a week, and Michelle Russo doing a show called Love Letters on funtowerradio.com on the internet. Rose says, how about if we post to your old account that you're asking for friends request? That would be good, but I can't get into my old page. I'm not a member to Tom Coss. I'm a member to Thomas Coss. I had to use Thomas to get back on here. THOMASCOSS. And I can't get back on Tom Coss. Tom Coss page is still there. Perhaps I can have someone post it for me. Carol in the Philippines is usually pretty good about doing that. Perhaps I could have her post it on there that I'm looking for new friends on my new Facebook page, and that might work. Yep, Rose says that's what I mean. Exactly, Rose. Thank you very much for that suggestion. I'm sure that might work. I don't know if Carol's still on here or not. She was on here. And she said hello to a few people, to Dave and to Steve. And I don't know if she's still on or not. But Carol is usually pretty good at helping me with postings from the Philippines, Carol. And perhaps I can have her go on my old Facebook page and tell my other friends to come on over to my new page. Hey, we got Stefan Schwartz, Stefan from Pennsylvania. Hello, Stefan. Nice to have you here. We're just about ready to wrap the show up. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. Good, light and sweet. That's how I take it. I don't know how you take your coffee. Some people like it black. I take it light and sweet. I take about a half a cup of coffee and a half a cup of milk and sweet with sugar. And that's the way I like it. So thank you for checking in, Stefan from Pennsylvania. Steve says, Ethan says, hello, Tom. Hello, Ethan. Nice to have you aboard with Steve from the Agawam, Springfield, Massachusetts area. Thank you very much, Ethan, for joining us. Ethan knows a lot about the internet. And I wish he lived closer. He could probably help me out. Anyways, we're just about getting ready to wrap things up here, friends. Thank you, everyone, for checking in tonight. Dave, Carol, Rose, Stefan, Ethan, Steve, Keith, Swan Hall. Thank you very, very much. I hope I didn't forget anybody there in that list of names. Anyways, thank you for joining us here on Tom Coss Live on YouTube. And we'll see how things go with Facebook, if I'm going to go on Facebook on Friday night from 8 until 9 o'clock or 8 until whenever. But that's what I'm thinking about doing, Stefan. Doing a second show on Facebook. Okay, well, thank you very much, everyone, for checking in on live chat. And Steve and Ethan Carlin say, have a good night, Tom. Have a good night, everyone, from Dave in Florida. And take care, everyone. God bless. And thank you all for joining me tonight on the program. Take care. And we'll see you again next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. for another edition of Talking with Tom on YouTube. And maybe sometimes real close in the future, we'll be back on Facebook, Talking with Tom live on Facebook. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless. Have a good night, everyone. It's been fun.